can we learn from a calendar? Remember yesterday we talked a little bit about calendars. And I brought a great big calendar. We looked at that. And we looked at our calendar that's over here on the wall. Raise your hand if you can tell me something that we can learn from a calendar. What is something we can learn from a calendar? And I'm just going to write down what you tell me. Think about that for just a second. Look at the calendar, see if it'll give you some hints. Thank you. I'm going to call Mason first because he's done such a nice job of sitting and paying attention. Again, thank you, Mason. Tell me something we can learn from a calendar. We can learn to count with a calendar. I'm going to write that down. Oh, you just have a purple mark on your forehead, darling. Oh, well. When your mom asks what's that for, we'll get it off. All right, so I'm going to write what Mason said. Ready? Here we go. We can learn to count.
Good job, Mason.
Nice. Nice sentence. We can learn to count. Let's see if somebody can tell me something different than what Mason said. Yes. On the calendar, do we learn about the ABCs? We do learn about something. I'm not sure it's about the ABCs. Look up there and see if that will help you. Think about something. What can we learn?
Imari.
You think about it. I'm going to come back to you, okay? Yes, sir.
Count.
We said that. We said we can learn to count. Let's see if somebody can tell me something different. Something different. Yes, sir. What can we learn from a calendar?
Shapes.
You know, we haven't talked about that, but we are going to talk about that today with our calendar. So, what can we learn from a calendar? We can learn about shapes. Nice job. Let me see if somebody else can tell me something we can learn from the calendar. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Can you use that in a sentence for me? See how we've got sort of a pattern? We can learn to count. We can learn about shapes. How could you tell me that in a sentence about the days of the week? Right. Can you give it to me in a sentence? Can you say, we can learn about the days of the week? Say that for me. We can learn the days of the week. Let's see if we're paying attention back here. Because I'm going to ask you to read these sentences in just a minute. We can learn the days of the week. What's that? One. Did you think of something? What did you think of? Thank you very much. And did you hear that great sentence? We can learn about the months. Is that what you said? Nice job. We can learn about the months. Wow. All right, let's see if we can read these sentences together. You ready? I'm going to point to them. I want to hear you read. I'm going to ask you the question, what can we learn from a calendar? Ready? Read with me. We can learn to count. We can learn about shapes. We can learn the days of the week. We can learn about the months. Nice job. I want you to look at the calendar up here for just a second. I did something different today when I came in to this calendar. Raise your hand if you can tell me what you noticed that's different about the calendar this morning. I changed something. Look up here for just a second. Everybody's eyes up here. Let's see if you notice it. Let's see. Does somebody notice something different? Yes, ma'am. I did. I drew something. What did I draw? What did I put? Numbers. I put numbers. And she said on blue paper. And you said they're what?
Triangles.
They're triangles. Do all of these triangles look the same?
No.
Why not, Matthew? Matthew says no, they don't all look the same.
Because one's up there and one's that size.
Yeah, they're different sizes, aren't they? And they look a little bit different, don't they? Does this one look the same as this one?
No.
No.
Some of them look big.
Some of them look bigger than others. Are they all triangles?
Yeah.
Yes, and we're going to talk more about that today, about triangles. So let's see if somebody said we can learn to count from the calendar. So let's see if we can count. Are you ready? I'm going to point to the triangles. You count with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Excellent. Somebody said we can learn about shapes. Tell me what this shape is.
Triangle.
Triangle. Triangle.
Triangle. Triangle. Triangle. Triangle. Triangle.
Please pause. Thank you. Now let's see if we can add the color. So this would be blue triangle.
Blue triangle. Blue triangle. Blue triangle. Blue triangle. Blue triangle.
Thank you.
Blue triangle. Blue triangle.
Very nice. All right, we can learn the days of the week. Let's see if we can say those. Eyes up here. Let's see who's watching. Ready? Sunday.
Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday.
And somebody said we can learn the months of the year. Ready? January.
February. March. April. May.
June. July.
August. September. October. November. December.
Let's stand up and see if we can sing our days of the week song that we did yesterday.